Hey guys and gals, this is Marathon Man, coming at you live with Snowboard Kids 2. Last time we beat Jingle Town and the Snowman robot, so today I'll be playing as the worst character in the game. Yep. Just look at the way he runs, isn't that cool? Look at how he turns, he's like breakdancing, it's like moonwalking, it's awesome. I love it. So, first course is Wendy's house. I'll be using the balance board level 2. Good speed, and Tommy's a speed type, so it'll be really fast. It has decent turning, so I should be able to manage even with Tommy, the worst turning character in the game. Actually the worst turning character in the game, not just my personal opinion on Tommy.
Hey!
Flashlight? No, it's quite bright out. This Wendy's actually quite an inventor. I mean, she invented a giant snowman robot that was able to shoot ice and things. She invented a rocket that can be safely attached to a snowboard. And now she invented a shrinking ray.
Ready? Go!
So this is Wendy's house. In my opinion, it's actually my favorite course of the game, because it's actually just a really cool course to race on. It's supposed to be a miniature version of her house. You get to drive over all sorts of things within her house. As you noticed earlier, because Tommy's a speed type, his jumps carry him a lot farther than everyone else. But he also doesn't get as much height, so it's a lot harder to pull off multiple flips like I could with the other characters. You saw I got the rocket earlier, the greater speed boost. That was a nice clock. Everyone goes past me. That's great. Fortunately, I have bombs, so I should be able to, as long as I don't blow myself up, catch up. Oh, there, if you managed to catch that, was the computers for the first time that I've seen actually was able to reflect something. Just not that time. But yeah, they did a grab trick just as they were about to be hit, so it got reflected back at me. Snowman, not so great. Hopefully I'll be able to get a better weapon soon. Left path will give you weapons, right path will give you items. Take the right path, take the right path again. More items. And pan. Great. Just what I wanted. Triple ghost. Very good item. Obviously, it's pretty much the same as the single ghost, except as you might expect, there's 3 of them. Well, somebody got hit by the ice, not that I fired it, but I can never complain when somebody else gets hit by the ice. Again, exit on the right. Fire off the snowman, hopefully somebody will get hit by it behind me. From the sounds of things, somebody did. It's another course where you get to see the track behind you as you go up on the lift. Alright, lap number 2. So despite my, call them issues with Tommy, I'm actually not doing too bad in this race. You'll notice how it is a lot closer than past. Ooh, I pulled it off too. Pulled off the reflection. But you will notice how this is a lot closer than a lot of other races that I've been taking part in, because the computers are starting to get better. There's the rat, steals money. Stole my money. I wish I could get a rat and steal somebody else's money. I actually did in a failed recording. I did get the rat, but then as the term failed recording would indicate, it got messed up just as I was about to cut it off. So I had to redo this whole section again. Not that it'd be... Maybe it was to my benefit that it got cut off, because I lost this course twice in a row before I cut it off so I could cut ahead. Finally got some use out of the snowman, sent him into a wall, got a glove, back into the front of the race. You can see on the left that it's still very close. I still mess up jumps with Tommy. He's kind of... I don't know if it's just me or if he really is harder to time, but I find him really hard to time the jumps properly with him. well, whoever was in second and challenging me for first just got pushed back a bit by the ghosts. But yeah, I find it really hard to time the jumps properly with him. It's partially because, I don't know, he seems to be going faster than he is sometimes and then slower than he is sometimes, if that made any sense at all. Maybe it is just me. Maybe I'm just not used to, because I never play as Tommy when I'm just playing for myself. So I guess it's just a bit of an adjustment period to playing as the worst character in the game. You know, I was gonna grab something better than the glove. I was hoping for something that would actually slow somebody up, but no! Had to get a snowman. Awesome. Wings are actually kind of handy with Tommy because his jump is terrible. Oh, that's what I forgot to show off earlier. If you press the R button, and I keep hitting it by accident, well, not the R button for me, I'm playing it with my keyboard, but R button or whatever you would have mapped to the R button on an emulator lets you look behind you. It's useful for seeing people coming up behind you, but also even more useful... I think I left that rock there. Did I leave that rock there? Anyways, it lets you look behind you so you can see people coming up behind you, and if you have bombs, it is also a good way of seeing where they are so you can hit them while they're behind. Oh yep, they're definitely getting better at reflecting shots. I'll have to look back in editing to see if I did in fact leave that rock there. So, still very close race. Fortunately, despite my opinions about Tommy, he is a speed type, so it's easy to catch up. And even better, I have the ice, so I can stop someone dead in their tracks when we're going up to the finish line. Should give me a little bit more breathing room if somebody tries to pull a Tommy on me at the last stretch. And I get a ghost, so somebody may very well be trying to pull a Tommy. Let's take a look. Still got some room. Should be able to make... Yeah, I can make it. I don't even know why I try those flips anymore. They never seem to work. Have I actually pulled off one of those flips? I really don't think I have. Oh, Tommy's spotted something. A mousetrap. Tommy? Tommy? No, Tommy. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're an idiot, Tommy. I mean, something kind of grim to think about is mousetraps like those are designed to kill the mice. So, if this was a little bit more realistic, and I hesitate to even use the word realistic after we just snowboarded down somebody's house after being shrunk by a shrink ray, but if it was a bit more realistic, that would have killed Tommy. Oh, hey, look, it's Damien. He's not very good at snowboarding, apparently. I guess, they don't do too much snowboarding down in hell or whatever. Assuming he is, again, a demon. Actually, I looked in my practice file, and in his little write-up about him in the character section, it does say he is a demon. So it's Linda's birthday. You can see she's got quite the place. All the guys are eating, including Damien. Slash and Jam are laughing about it. Tommy, just totally oblivious. And Damien, apparently here. They run away. Damien gets run over. I forgot about that. And Nancy's as confused as I am.
Ready? Go!
Alright, so Linda's Castle. Probably what could be considered the first challenging course, in my opinion. Because one thing it has that no previous course has is jumps that you can fail to make Well, I guess Jingletown did have one, but it was fairly easy to make. This one has a lot of jumps, and if you mess up pretty much any of them, you'll fall down and have to get lifted out by Mr. Dog. And in a race as competitive as this one, with the computers quite a bit better than they are normally, see you can see at the bottom, there's a sharp drop-off. So with the computers as competitive as they are, if you even screw up a little bit of a jump, ooh, Super Rat, it'll steal all the money from all other characters. As I was saying, if you screw up a jump, it'll put you back quite a ways. So yeah, come on, oh, I thought I could thread the needle there. As you saw, hit a sheep, get knocked down. Fortunately, you don't bounce off them like you might expect. I got hit by a snowman, but... oh, alright, yep. As I expected, it wore off before it was really an issue. All that really made me is miss an item. This is actually not a particularly good course to be using Tommy on, as there's narrow passageways you have to navigate like that. Oh, here's probably the most dangerous place in the course, the jump right at the end. Oh wow, I barely made that. And I screwed up the end. Alright, I fired off 2 gloves at Slash, missed both, but got into the elevator ahead of him anyways, so I guess that turned out alright. Again, this is another very close race, and I doubt it's gonna get, I doubt I'm gonna get out ahead, very far ahead, as the computers are starting to actually get pretty good. But I have bombs! Hey, Jam! That's what I thought. And I even had an invisible board, so even if he had reflected them back at me, it wouldn't have hurt me. And I had 2 more. A tactic that you can use when... Did I jump and flip too early or something? It looked like I honestly bounced off the side, and that was just poor. But yeah, a tactic that you can use now that the computers are starting to learn how to reflect things is fire off 2 in a row. They'll reflect the first one back at you, so you have to be prepared to avoid it. But the second one, they won't be able to reflect back as long as there's at least a tiny little bit of a gap, but I don't even know if you can fire fast enough with the same. Well, you know how I was saying that you don't get knocked back by running into a sheep? Turns out I was totally wrong about that. Went from first to last as I pinballed off a bunch of sheep. A couple people got taken out. Take out Slash. Take out Linda now. Well, I guess she messed up her jump. I didn't hit her, but somebody did. Alright, invisible board, so I don't get messed up on the jump. I screw up the time. Wow, that was close. I should have used my invisible board there, because I think that was a tornado that came in right behind me and just barely missed me. But that probably would have been enough right there to drop me from first to last. Because everyone's pretty much all in the race. It's not like some of the... Oh, thank God I made that. Yeah, you can see that Tommy's actually not a particularly good choice for this, because you have to be perfectly timed on the jumps or else you won't make them. So, on that thought, this is actually the first time the wing's going to be really useful for me, because it will help me make the jumps that Tommy has difficulty with. Trade up from a snowman to a bomb. Perfect. All we have left is... oh, we're about halfway there. Oh, alright, made that jump. Dropped a rock. No new weapon. Bombs are good. Fan, awesome. Speed boost. Can always use those, especially with Linda going. Oh, no. I just hit myself with a bomb. That was terrible. I really hope that probably just wrecked my chances in this course. Maybe if I can thread... Nope. couldn't thread the needle either, so this is not looking good for me. Dead last with only a couple turns left, because there's this really narrow passage here. Oh, but triple ghost. This could be my saving grace if it slowed everyone else down enough that I can catch up and get a good item. Oh, what did I even screw up on there? Did I do a trick into a wall or something? Yeah, there's no... Oh, Pan. If I could... No, he's already in the finish line. And I didn't make the jump anyways, so it didn't matter. But if the Pan could have saved me if he was just before the finish line and I kept moving and made the jump. I could have snuck in ahead of him. Well, Tommy is sad, and I'll be redoing this course next time. Thanks for watching. This has been Marathon Man. I'll see you next time.